My uncle told me I won't be able to eat nothing for a week. I will have to wait till next weekend to eat. They tell me that I can't eat anything. They'll starve me. I don't want to stay no more. Please, don't let me stay no more.
The 9/11 call begins not with a scream but with a bureaucratic timestamp. Municipal Code 1016, prisoner in fee custody hours. The narrative reads, complainant states she has been locked inside a residential room for an extended period. Complainant states the floor moves at night. That final detail, the floor moves at night, is the kind of clinical notation that separates a standard welfare check from a descent into a living nightmare. It is a sentence that should not exist in a civilized society, typed into a dispatch log with the same sterile font used for parking violations.
Pasco County with the transfer. I have a caller on the line calling about the actual teacher, and a female student at that address is asking her to call police for her.
Okay, is she on the line?
Is on the line, yes, ma'am.
All right, go ahead with the transfer. Hello.
Hi, yes.
Hi, yes.
Hello, hi.
Can you verify the address, please? And is this a house, apartment, or business?
I am not sure.
Okay.
There's no apartment number associated with it, so...
Okay, so tell me exactly what happened.
We're in a virtual class right now. I actually teach for a virtual school. I'm the teacher, and she started commenting in the chat, I need help, please, please, please. I'm in trouble. Please call the police. I did ask her the address right away, and then I just kind of paused my class and called.
Okay, did she say anything else? Did she say what was going on?
She hasn't.
Imagine for a moment a mattress, not a piece of furniture but a biological weapon, a fabric ecosystem so saturated with parasitic life that if you pressed your palm into its surface and lifted it away, the imprint of your hand would be erased in under 3 seconds by a crawling, feeding tide of rust-colored insects. That image is not a metaphor for a horror film. It is the physical reality that paramedics walked into when they breached the door of a suburban home in the summer of 25. Before we go deeper into what the documents actually show, make sure you're subscribed to EvidenceAxis, because we don't just cover the story, we follow the evidence. The official charge sheet lists the mother, a woman whose name we will dissect through court records, under a single devastating statute, felony child endangerment, but the dry language of the penal code cannot capture the arithmetic of this crime scene. Forensicalists, the specialists who consult on homicide decomposition timelines, were required to quantify the infestation. The final estimate confirmed what officers already smelled through their respirators.
When officers arrived at the home, they found her visibly shaken and crying. Immediately, the officers knew something was wrong.
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Hey, is there a lives here? Yes. Yeah, we need to talk to her. Hello.
The room contained a live biomass of approximately 30,000 common bedbugs. 30,000. To understand that number, you get down to its molecular horror. That is not a swarm, it is a civilization. A feeding horde that requires a blood meal to molt between 5 nymph stages before reaching reproductive maturity. The mattress does not bleed. That was the defense's first architectural pillar. During the preliminary hearing, the mother's legal counsel presented a semantic argument, a favorite tool of the bureaucracy when it seeks to obscure physical reality. The argument was this: because bedbugs are insects, and because insects do not draw blood in a manner that constitutes grievous bodily harm under the state's injury threshold, should be reduced to a housing code violation. It is a logic that floats in a vacuum, completely detached from the iron biology of a human child. This is where the gap between legal fiction and forensic fact becomes an unbridled chasm. A teenager was locked inside that room, not for hours but for a period of confinement that, according to the timestamps on the school truancy reports, stretched across entire seasons. She did not sleep on that mattress, she was consumed by it incrementally. The body keeps a ledger that no legal motion can shred, a toxicology panel and a hematology workup, both of which we extracted from the public court filings, tell the story the mother's lawyer tried to bury. The victim's iron levels had collapsed to a critical state of anemia. She did not starve in the traditional sense of missing meals. She starved because the blood was being taken from her veins while she slept. Every night, a silent anesthetic, an anticoagulant-enabled phlebotomy was performed by the mandibles of 10,000 feeders. That is not a biological extraction site.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm on the phone with the principal now.
Okay, I guess something happened on virtual learning or something?
Yes, this is the second time she did it. I don't understand why she...
Is that her?
Yes.
What's going on?
Go put them underwear up.
What's going on?
Tell him.
A mattress does not bleed. No, it feeds. This is the point where we must pivot from the biology of the crime to the psychology of the perpetrator.
I got myself in trouble.
You got yourself in trouble?
Yeah.
25 with the student. What did you do?
Tell them what you did. Let's go. This your person on the ground. What the police here now, sir?
25 with the student.
You take me.
Mr. Adams, here go the police. Hold on.
Hi, okay. Mr. Adams?
Get your shoes.
Okay, well, what's going on?
Who am I speaking with?
It's Officer Rodriguez, Margate Police. You guys, you in contact with us, right?
One of our teachers did.
5-minute time delay, requesting police to respond to subject attempting to take items out of a black Audi. Caller was taking items for sidewalk.
Okay, so pretty much that's what she wrote, but they didn't see anything happening online?
Nothing was reported to me.
Okay, all right. Well, we're okay. Well, we're here with her. She's crying. I'm sure she got in trouble with mom because I met with mom. So I guess we'll have a talk with everyone and we'll take it from there. Okay.
Anything from me? Or?
No. With just a message, and let's just make sure nothing did happen. That's all.
The mother, in her sworn affidavit to investigators, deployed a phrase that now lives in the annals of decomposed moral logic. She stated, "I kept the door shut because the bugs were my phobia. I couldn't go in there."
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome. Bye.
Hello.
And I guess your mom?
Yeah.
Her guardian, Latricia Crawley, began speaking to officers, downplaying the situation and claiming the teen had acted out before and had even run away in the past.
Okay. I guess she got online from what the principal said something about any help, send the police. They didn't see anything on video, but she did that. I don't know.
She do it a couple of times. It's not the first time it's happened. I don't really like to talk in front of her about her issues. Let me talk to the police first. Go to your room. Now I'll call you back. She does suffer with mental illness, some mental illness.
She's what?
Mental illness.
ADD,
Oh, okay.
Like, she got
schizophrenic, bipolar.
Okay.
So she does have those issues, which is her school is aware of it. Her IEP.
Yeah.
They know about her.
She's been diagnosed with all these things.
Yeah.
She go to counseling for her. She's in right now. She's being mental evaluated because she don't got a little bigger now. So I guess they
do every so often. Yes.
Right.
They do it actually every year.
Right. So now she's in that process. But I was cooking. I usually sit and watch her do work because this is why I sit here with her. I'm not working. I sit with her at school all day.
Okay.
So now I have my elderly father's here.
Okay.
I'm cooking for him. I go in the kitchen. I come back. I doing. She's eating, trying to get like elderberries.
What's that for?
Elderberries, the vitamins. She's trying to get the elderberries. So I'm like, what are you doing? Nothing. I said, you stealing the elderberries. You can get harmful because she like to take it and eat the whole bottle.
Yeah, because they taste good.
Right.
She ate 3 bottles of back to back.
Right. So she like to get them and stick them, but they come through Amazon, so they be in the boxes, and I put them up and I hide them. But of course she be messing with stuff. So she hid them in the corner. You got elderberries, you in trouble. So when I said, I'm talking to her like yelling for, like, why do you?
Examine the inverted architecture of that statement. She framed herself as the victim of the infestation, a prisoner of her own fear, while the child on the other side of the locked door was the collateral damage of that anxiety. This is the psychological mechanism known as compassionate self-placement. The abuser recognizes a threat, identifies it as a source of suffering, and uses that suffering as the justification for condemning another to a fate magnitudes worse. She feared the bugs, so she locked her daughter in with 30,000 of them to ensure she didn't have to see one in the hallway. It is an elegant, monstrous inversion of protection.
Did that? Why you doing this? You know what I'm saying? And she I guess she printed on the computer because she's sitting there. Oh, help, come to my house.
Okay.
So I look on the computer, I go sit down, I see my address. I said, you did that again?
Yeah, it's like the second or third time.
No.
Okay.
One time
I said, I can check. I go back, I look on the go back on the school thing, and I see the whole thing. Help, please call 911. 224.
Yeah. That's what the principal said. That it was just a message, pretty much like that, and there was no video.
She ran away before twice. Police brought her back.
Have you talked to her by herself at all? Or?
I was going to, but started crying, and then spoke to the principal first on the phone.
She been put in the police car. They don't handcuff
She
her.
done been handcuffed.
She have a lot of.
We are now past the point of wondering if this is a case of neglect or a case of malice. The timeline of the locks makes of malice. The locks were not a pre-existing feature of the architecture. Investigators from the Housing Authority, working in conjunction with the district attorney's office, documented that the doorknob on the teenager's room had been removed and reversed. The locking mechanism was on the outside. It was a unilateral confinement cell, constructed with a Phillips head screwdriver and a desire to disappear a human being. Inside the room they recovered a single bucket. The floorboards, warped and stained, mapped a geography of captivity that existed parallel to the perfectly vacuumed carpet of the hallway, just 2 inches not bleed. So no one looked.
Officers attempted to speak with the teen at the house, but she couldn't talk, not in front of them. So they moved her away from the home, away from the people she feared. That's when everything changed.
Then she see me on the camera going on the side of the couch. She thought I was trying to steal something, but I told her I wasn't trying to steal anything. And then my uncle told me I won't be able to eat nothing for a week. I will have to wait till next weekend to eat. They tell me that I can't eat anything. They'll starve me. Then I tried to tell them that I wasn't lying. They thought that I was lying, but I wasn't lying.
What happened?
My uncle got mad. And she tried to wash it off. She tried to wash it off. And just got out the shower before you came here.
You just got out of the shower?
Yes.
And how many times has this happened before?
Not the first time.
I'm gonna look it up, and then I'm just gonna see, because I might have seen this. Because that's...
Yeah.
And I tried to tell her I wasn't lying. And then she told me that I wouldn't eat, and I got scared. And I tried to tell her the truth.
What's your last name?
No, that is her dad is in there, but he don't pay no attention. He's seen everything. He's seen it. Yes, I'm homeschooled.
How long has this been going on?
3 years.
3 years?
For how long I've been here for 10 years.
And is that your mom?
That's my aunt.
Where's your mom and dad?
My mom is a drug. My dad, I don't know what my dad is.
What's your aunt's name?
Latricia Filings.
Spell it.
Latricia.
Crowley?
Yes.
C-R-A-W-L-E-Y?
Yes.
Is this family?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I want to talk to the younger girl. Ma'am?
I don't want to stay no more. Please, don't let me stay no more. Don't let me tell him to stop. They put me in a closet so I can't come out and steal no food. When I want some food, I can't come out and steal anything. They locked me in there and I can't come out and steal anything. If I try to.
What happened to you before?
I did that when I was walking and
So you did that?
I bust my chin.
Okay.
But he had hit me. He had put his They hate me so much. They hate me so much.
Through tears, she told them the truth. She said,
Here is where the documentary record forces us to ask the ticking clock question that reframes this from a political debate about child protective services into a visceral thriller. The evidence logs reveal that the infestation had progressed to such a density that the bugs were not only inhabiting the seams of the mattress and the cracks in the drywall, they were pouring out of the electrical outlets. They had colonized the junction box. That means the load-bearing infrastructure of the room was compromised by a living biomass. If a child falls asleep and suffers an anaphylactic shock from hundreds of simultaneous bite histamine reactions, or if the sheer volume of metabolic waste from the insects shifts the air quality to a toxic threshold, how many minutes does a first responder have to cut through an externally sealed lock? The timer doesn't start when the door opens. The timer started the moment the door was first sealed. The mother's narrative unravels further under the weight of the transactional paper trail. You cannot maintain a sealed room in a modern home without the flow of resources. She provided the child with food that is on the credit card statements. You can see the receipts for grocery runs for deliveries for fast food. The mother ate. The child, however, was not fed to sustain a life, she was fed to sustain the feeding. The anemia was a function of arithmetic, the caloric intake versus the parasitic extraction. The mother was running a closed-loop biological system where she provided just enough glucose and protein to keep the host alive, so within the host would not seek to migrate through the light fixtures. It is the logic of a farmer who does not care for the health of the cattle, only that the cattle remain breathing long enough to serve the vector.
She was being starved. She said she was being abused, and she begged not to go back. As officers and medical personnel examined her, they began to notice something far worse. This wasn't recent. This had been going on for years. Her body showed clear signs of long-term abuse, scars, bruising, ligature marks, burns. She appeared severely malnourished, with visible bone structure along her spine. With the victim's statement and visible evidence, officers.
Turning to the hard evidence, the photographs, the discovery submission, which we have filed in the public link below, contains high-resolution forensic photography. This is the section where you must look past the yellow evidence markers and the latex gloves. You see a sleeping bag on the floor, a Disney character on it, the fabric pattern bleached pale from the acidic fecal matter of the bedbugs. You see a wall where the pale paint is speckled with moving black dots, and then you see the human skin. The medical examiners captured the dorsal arms of the teenager. The bites were not isolated. They formed a contiguous confluent rash. It was what dermatologists call papular urticaria, a carpet of welts where the body has given up trying to isolate individual wounds because the tissue is just one massive inflamed wound. And yet, the mother's defense in the early stages was that she didn't know it was that bad.
Inside the home, officers found even more disturbing evidence. Closets with locks on the outside, blood on the floor. The victim explained during a later interrogation that she had been locked inside those closets, sometimes bound with zip ties, forced to sleep there, and given a bucket to use as a bathroom. As she spoke, a timeline of abuse came into focus. For nearly 10 years, she had been tortured inside that home. She described being forced to kneel on rice for hours after oil was poured on her knees. She described being tied down while her toes were struck with a hammer. She described being bound with ropes, leaving permanent scars across her body. She also described boiling water being thrown onto her, leaving lasting burns. At one point, she broke down completely while explaining how her eyes were taped shut before her head.
A mattress does not bleed, so where were the social workers? Where was the school? The silence of the machine is the secondary scandal.
You know what I'm here to talk to you about? Well, obviously there's been some stuff that has gone on in this house. Are you going to come out of the car or not at all? Well, obviously there's been some stuff going on at this house that we've had to look into, right? I can't hear you. Okay. You're not going to talk to me at all? Okay. Are you sure? You don't want to talk to me about some of the stuff that's been going on in the house? Mom and stepdad. Okay. Well, you're gonna have to step out of the car at some point.
We're waiting for you to.
I don't want to step out the car. I'm really pregnant. I don't want to step out the car. If I want to sit down, I want to sit down. Like, I don't understand. Where's the matter?
Well, if we're not going to talk, then we're not going to talk.
Okay, then so what that mean? You can leave now?
No.
Okay, I said I don't want to talk.
Okay. We don't have to talk. You still have to get out of the car.
Why I have to get out the car? I don't have to get out the car.
You're going to come with me.
Why? I don't have to.
You do?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not. Come with you.
Shakira, you are pregnant.
Exactly.
Okay. We're not going to do something that would risk something bad happening to you or the child that's inside you. You are going to come with us. Whether you want to talk to me or not is irrelevant. Or talk to me, and we'll talk.
No.
No what?
I can't call. I get permission to open my door.
Shankiria, I'm going to effect an arrest on you. I have the right to go into your car and grab you and do all these things. I don't want to do anything like that because you are pregnant. Okay? We've gone out of our way here to try to Shankiria, I have what's called probable cause to believe that you have committed a crime, which is enough to arrest you.
What crime have I committed?
I will tell you all those charges, okay?
No, I did not do anything.
Okay, then we'll talk, but you're telling me that you want to talk to me. I can only do so much, right? Shankiria, this is going to turn into a whole thing, okay? You're going to have to accept. You're going to have to accept that you're coming with us either way.
But for what?
I told you you're being charged with child abuse.
I didn't do any child abuse.
Shankiria, I explained to you I have a probable cause to
You don't
believe
have
that you.
any probable cause because I didn't do. I have nothing to do with none
Shankiria,
of this.
then I am arresting you. Okay. You are under arrest. You're not free to go. Okay. We can talk about it if you'd like, but either way, you will be coming with us. Okay. Has anybody shaken down Terrence?
No.
Terrence, I'm gonna keep my lid here.
Shakira, do you have anything on you? Any personal belongings? Anything that we should know about? This female officer is going to check you to make sure you don't have anything like that. And then, like Detective Bear said, your handcuffs are going to go in the front, okay? Yes? Go ahead, you check.
Go ahead, Sarah. So that when you're coming to right? You don't have anything on you?
Alright, you're going to go handcuffs in the front. What's that?
Okay, where is your phone?
I think her stuff's in.
We have to take possession of it and transfer it over effectively because you're in our custody.
Why? It's not even my car.
This did not happen in an off-grid cabin. It happened in a residential zone with a postal code, a utility bill, and an internet connection used by the teenager to attempt to cry for help. The file notes from the internet service provider, which came in under subpoena, show the victim made attempts to research how to get rid of bedbugs without parents knowing. She was looking for diatomaceous earth. She was looking for a way to survive a war inside a locked room that the person who held the key refused to enter. The state failed to inspect, the parent failed to act. The only person who tried to solve the biological nightmare was the child bleeding into the sheets. At the end of the Jervidence, we arrive at the status conference docket. The mother is charged.
Benjamin Lockett, who happens to be the victim's uncle, a legal custodian and a major party to the abuse, was detained and taken into custody.
Just now.
Hey,
how's it going?
we just need statements before we wrap it up. Can we? We'll do. Is it the uncle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna take your statement over here, and then we'll.
Are you Benjamin?
Yes, sir.
Can you
What's
come,
your last name?
when you take mine, can you come
Lucky,
outside?
okay.
Because I got the kids.
Yeah, she got the kids.
Yes, no problem.
Go ahead.
All right.
Dad, I'm gonna call you back when we get off the phone. I'm gonna call you right back. All right. Yeah.
All right. You can put your phone down because I don't. If I'm getting something. So, what? Here. I'm looking at this one over here. So I was just gonna ask you, like, what happened today?
Well, I was working. You know, I'm self-employed. Oh, I'm sorry. I was working.
Hold on, just because we'll tell you what we have, and then we'll hear what you have to say. So go ahead.
I'm going to jail?
We're detaining you right now because
Oh, no
I
problem.
want to hear what happened.
Not a problem.
Just put your foot on. Like I said, we'll update you. We're just looking into some information right now. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll keep you updated.
I'm going to jail?
I'll put this in the front seat. Or you want to watch on with it? We're still investigating. We don't know exactly what.
We're detaining you now, but it's possible. But we'll let you know. Okay. Just watch your leg.
Later that same day, officers arrested Latricia Crawley, the victim's aunt and legal custodian.
How can they rob me? It's the police.
We're not going to rob you. So you are going to come with us, but it's not going to be kidnapping.
I'm going to jail too?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not going to trip
I got my babies in the house. Oh my God, that's what it is.
It's us.
It's just Shakiria in the house.
Yeah. What am I going to jail for?
We'll talk to you at the station a little bit more.
Not out in the open.
Okay, well, can I get this phone?
What phone?
My phone in the house.
Well, if someone wants to bring it out for us, well, we can't let you back in the house.
Yeah, we're not.
Oh, hold on. I'm just
Well, I
trying
can
to
knock.
get it. Jeez. This is crazy.
I can knock on the door, but
Okay, but
I gotta put you in handcuffs, okay?
Okay.
Can I get a phone? Do you want to keep your phone with you, or do you want it?
I wanted the phone.
Listen, this is Detective Fermetta. She's going to pat you down for any weapons or anything
Put
like
your
that,
hands on
okay?
your back, please.
I'm fat. Can I put my hands in front?
Well,
Because I got a heart problem. Okay.
We're gonna give you 2 pairs of cuffs.
Lean forward for me.
Okay. Nope.
And I have anxiety.
Well, don't get anxious.
I am anxious now. Can I take my medicine for that?
I can't give you any medicine.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to go to the hospital.
Can you put your other hand behind it? There you go. I don't want to pinch you there.
Just one daughter in the house? Pregnant daughter's going to be in her ring.
I got it here. I got to twist your hand a little bit here. So if you wanted to face, yeah.
I feel fat.
No, that has nothing to do with it. I just want to make sure they're on there the right way.
Now, what am I going to jail for? What I did?
Well, I'm going to explain it all to you, and we're going to talk with you a little bit more.
Yeah, they're going to.
First, I get my bag. I got it. I'll bring it. And all I need to do is take my anxiety pill, and I can't take it.
Fortunately, because you're in your custody, we can't give you it.
Well, but I'm in my house and waiting on the police.
I completely understand, but unfortunately, you're in our custody, so we can't prove that the pills.
That's gonna calm me down.
I completely understand, but we can't even prove that.
Anxiety medicine.
Sure, but I can't prove what the pills are in that bottle. It's not unheard of. It's not unheard of that people sometimes keep certain pills in certain bottles. You know what I'm saying? And again, that's nothing against you. I'm not saying that you do that.
They'll give you all medicine at jail. Whatever is prescribed to you, as long as when you see the doctor, they'll get it to you. We'll go away for this. Sure. What's that?
Help down? Yes, please. I don't want to fall and hurt myself. Yeah, what's your image?
The teenager has been relocated, the house has been tented and gassed, the 30,000 bodies turned to dust by industrial pyrethroids.
Was forced underwater. Through medical examinations, interviews, and evidence collected from the home, investigators confirmed the victim had suffered years of repeated physical abuse. She had been starved as punishment. She had been confined in closets for extended periods, and she had endured permanent physical disfigurement. This was not a single incident. It was a prolonged pattern of torture, and the perpetrators will not go unpunished. Latricia Crawley and Benjamin Lockett were both charged with aggravated child abuse and child neglect causing great bodily harm. Additional individuals in the home faced related charges tied to neglect, concealment, or separate offenses. The victim was removed from the home and placed.
But the legal question that remains unanswered is a quiet one. We have laws against hitting a child, against burning a child of food. But what is the legal definition of feeding a child to a room? The law struggles with parasites because the law understands fists, not mandibles. The defense will argue there were no broken bones. The prosecution must argue that a hemoglobin count of 7 is a broken body. Your homework is waiting for you in the public record. Go to the County Criminal Court filings for the summer of 2025 CF Denied 2. Look at Exhibit 12B, the laboratory report from the hospital admission. Read the ferritin level. Then, look at the booking photo of the mother, specifically the skin on her arms, completely unblemished. Ask yourself not could a mother do this, but a much more specific, verifiable question that has an answer rooted in the physical evidence. If the insects avoided the mother, was it a biological preference of the parasite based on blood type? Or was it simply the fact that mother never once crossed the threshold of a locked door? Tell us your verdict in the comments below. If this forensic deep dive challenged your understanding of what constitutes physical torture in a system designed to ignore biology, make sure to like this video, share it to pierce the algorithmic silence around these cases, subscribe to EvidenceAxis, and turn on notifications. We'll see you on the next investigation.